Over 150 people were in attendance at ACC earlier this week for a screening called Being Mortal, hosted by Mid-Michigan Medical Center Alpena and Hospice of Michigan. I was there myself for the emotional event. Here's more on that story. How is dying ever acceptable? Those are questions many people probably ask themselves and others often. Accepting death comes with a number of emotions, including what should someone tell their family, where do you want to die, and be buried at. Thursday, Mid-Michigan Medical Center Alpena and Hospice of Michigan hosted an event to talk about death. The free screening and panel discussion showed the hit PBS Frontline documentary, Being Mortal, based on the best-selling book by Dr. Atul Gawande. Panelists at Thursday's event revealed ways attendees could talk to their own loved ones.
Use it as an opportunity to kind of open your mind to the subject and talk with family and friends about how it makes you feel and what you want it to be like when you're in that situation, and do it now as soon as possible because we never know. So everybody thinks they have time to discuss this or to think about it, and sometimes we don't. And so, you know, it's better when you're well and when you can think about how do I want things to go or how don't I want things to go to really talk about it.
Many times faith and religion plays a major role in making life decisions.
For me, to be able to provide what I call spiritual nourishment, because so often that can be the piece that is kind of overlooked or put on the back burner, and to me that's the most important piece in the whole dying process, is to provide that spiritual nourishment at a time that's really difficult for the person who's facing death and for their loved ones who are having to say very painful goodbyes and accept the reality of what's coming.
When patients come in for appointments, death is probably one word they probably don't expect to hear. Some people wait until it's too late when time later runs out. Medication is sometimes just a relaxation method. During Gawande's documentary, doctors repeated over and over again that people can't always count on doctors and miracles. A lot of times people don't take in what doctors are actually telling them. Alpena Cancer Center Dr. Hiltzelberger can relate.
There's lots of things to discuss, but when they come into my office at first, they hear probably about 10% of what I say, so I try not to say too much the first visit.
There's no right time to talk about death. It's just a topic that has to be discussed, and hopefully Being Mortal can encourage families with that. In Alpena for WBKB News, I'm Star Connor.